This is dinner time, and you can see we have this type of food here at this nursing home. And I've been talking about my mother eating, and before, well, even now, after 6 years, they still don't want to feed her, and they're reluctant. And to me, it's not reluctancy, it's negligence about feeding her. They want to put her on the tube. I've been reading about a lot of this peg tube feeding and all that type of stuff in the internet, and they're always talking about strange things about how it's so terrible. People are on, their last life or their last years, and they have to be on the tube, and it's so pitiful and all this type of stuff, And all these things I've been checking on the internet, and I haven't seen anything like I've seen here. Like you can see there's food here, and she can eat this food, but this place 6 years ago wanted to put her on the tube. And so I let her put her on the tube. And then I started going through a type of eating rehabilitation, and I know she can eat. So I've been making a lot of these videos. Probably people can't understand why I'm making these clips, What I'm trying to say is she can eat food, but they don't want to feed her food because it takes time and money and expense to hire people. And this is what I'm trying to say. And they want to tube feed her, and this is the problem. And I think a lot of people, there's about 20 people being tube fed. Of course, the people that can eat by themselves, and they're helped a little bit. But in her case, it's not happening like that. It's like she can't eat by herself, so they want to tube feed her and say it's dangerous, which it doesn't. Over the last 6 years, it hasn't been dangerous, and there hasn't been any danger in it. She can eat, and she enjoys eating, and she should be eating if she can eat. And they made a law, April 2014, that these people should be given examinations. But so far, after that, there's nobody. All those people are tube-fed. They look pathetic in there, because the only thing they do is lay in bed. And they say it's dangerous for them, just like they said for my mother. I don't believe it, At least 10%, at least 2 people, 1 person, 2 people, 3 people, should be able to eat. It's hard to believe that everybody's so dangerous. And in the internet, they always talk about how, once they're tube fed, they're really in bad conditions and all this type of stuff. And I can't understand it. It's who's writing this stuff in the internet, saying it's almost right. It's just thing about being tube fed. I don't mind my mother being tube fed if she can't eat. If her esophagus and all this type of stuff is not working properly, and it's dangerous for her to eat. And of course, she should be tube fed. And it's good. It has a nutrition. It has a lot of nutrition, and it's a good way to survive if you. But what I'm saying is they want to tube feed her, and you can see the time now. Okay, she's got all this food. It's 5 o'clock. They started feeding a little bit early now. I won't take any pictures of the people that are being tube fed, but they're really in terrible condition, and they get worse very fast because they're tube fed only. They don't get fed food. They just get this liquid nutrition. And that's what they want to do to my mother, right? And she has made a remarkable progress after eating. And I went through a lot of bullshit at this place to get her eating. That's what I'm talking about. I don't read anything about this in the internet. They talk about peg tube, and they have these scientists and these doctors, and they're bullshitting, just like the doctor here is bullshitting.